Well, greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Tonight's channeling. Yeah, it's still a different setup. Still getting used to this. All right. All right. We go to messages and then go into Q&A. I'm trying to keep the message kind of short. So, all right. Much love, everyone. Blessings. And here we go. Greetings. We are the Lyrans. We don't normally come in out of the blue like this, but there is many sacred sites with our energies. Holding back a lot of Atlantian energies, but as you awaken, you'll be connected to the DNA of your Earth, unlocking a lot of these tombs. As you probably have heard, where people have excavated, or the whatever word that is, as like in Egypt, places that they have looked, oh, nothing's there, and then over time they find, wait a minute, something was there the whole time. So it shows that you are shifting energies, allowing knowledge to be known. So you are doing this right. You're always doing it, but there will be a time when energy is going to get even stronger when you find Atlantean temples even easier. It's like, even for a weather change for it to occur, that will help you in your evolution because you're connected to the DNA of that structure and awaken. Right now, most of it is at a third dimensional level, but as more of these temples get discovered over time, hidden places such as your Amazon, you'll start to awaken slowly as what is needed. So obviously your entire collective will not receive that change, but many of you know what we're speaking of. That many of you that are already on this path can probably already sense it coming. So yes, you're bringing in more of technically the past, resurrecting your future, resurrecting the past to build your future, however you word it. There's much more from us, but yeah, we don't normally come in like this, but if it was not useful in some ways, we have more in the future. Blessings. Greetings, this is Nathaniel with the Tall Blonde Nordics. Palladian's blessings to you. As we connect, we're connected to our collective at this time. Yes, your Epstein is quite interesting. It is, yes, an awakening. It is a version of disclosure of your, and expect more, not exactly like that, but your clues to your evolution. Clues to, some of you want to find your Illuminati, and then you find it's like, okay, I think I'm going to change my mind and not look for that anymore. So you are getting a glimpse of what's here. How far do you want to go? Because the information can find you what is needed, depending on what you wish to. If it's for your highest good, let's put it that way. You might feel blockage. It's like it's not time for that. It's like a book you try to pull from the shelf and you just can't pull it out. In time, you will be able to do so. There's many reasons of why it cannot be pulled. It'll change you and change others, and that's not always the best time for that. So whenever you are ready, we're happy to answer your questions.
And thank you again, Nathaniel, for coming in. Blessings. First up this evening, we have Stephen.
Hello, Nathaniel.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. How are you doing?
Doing well. How can I help you?
Thank you. Much love. Yes. Can you please help me with the dream I had today? I had like four of them, but the main one is basically I start off where I'm in this like cube-like structure, and there's this guy there, and I felt like I was his guide. And it was weird because the cube had a walkway on the edge, on the side, and then to the front, and then had a ledge in the front, and half of the cube on the bottom side was painted dark, black, and then the top side was like gold. It was like I felt like I was like an in between dimension of like the light and dark. And so I asked him, well, where do you want to go? And then he says, well, I don't know. So I tell him, well, just go ahead and go to the ledge. And there's a border in the front of the cube. And then there's pure water on the other side. It's plain water. It wasn't no waves or nothing. And you have to jump into that water to go into the other dimensional realm. So he jumps into on the dark side first and goes into there, into the water, and ends up, and it's kind of gloomy. We didn't stay there very long. And so we come back, and then we go to the top side where the gold is, and does the same thing, goes to the ledge, and then he jumps off into the water. And then we get to the light, and it's like, and we get, and it's like, you see, this is a lot better, huh? It was like clear blue skies, is nice ocean or weather, nice sandy beach, and there's some people to the right, some ladies or girls that were playing in the water, and then people on the sand in the front of us. So we walked to the left. We were still in the water. We walked to the left and went to the beach, and sat down. There's like 4 or 5 kids that were right next to the seashore playing. And we started talking. They were talking too, and all of a sudden, one of them started throwing mud balls at us and said, "Okay, y'all want to play, huh?" So we started throwing mud balls back at them too. So if you have more information, thank you.
Yes, 1 moment. That was an Arcturian dream. There's a lot of Pleiadian energies within it. As basically you are connecting to other realities. So those beings are there helping you open up your chakras for what we are feeling to open up this reality more. So you're going a little bit deeper. So that cube is showing it's a Arcturian knowledge that has not fully been open. And eventually it's not time for it, but you're aligning it with the earth at this time. So let's see with this, like a lot of Agarthian energies are being open. So basically that person jumping into the water is just making waves, making movement. But I believe your Agarthian energies are going to start to increase. Sometimes you just know something, you'll connect to an animal, just be able to hear their thoughts or hear a message from them. Blessings.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you. Second question is, just can you connect with any beings around me and see if anyone's come through and has a message for me? Thank you.
Well, you do see a lot of Mantis energy. You are healing their collective. Yes, they've been kind of hard on different worlds, different species. They're not always trying to be, but they can be a little rough. And you've been healing that aspect because that's a lot. Because like knowledge can be hidden and they can really hide it. So your help, a lot of that's being lifted. Some of that's in Antarctica. That's one area, South Pole region, that you're connected. So you're releasing a lot of knowledge they have hidden in the past. So doesn't mean it's not going to happen instantly, but it's going to happen gradually. It's healing the timelines also as it's being uncovered from what we were. It's like slowly coming out, you can say. Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings.
Covered. Blessings.
Thank you. Up next, we have Humberto.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings.
My first question.
Yes.
What do you recommend for staying in a relationship with the person I've been speaking with recently?
Can you reword your question? What is your question?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I'm speaking with somebody and she just kind of snaps at me a lot. And I was just wondering if, what you would recommend for me to, maintain, a close relationship.
Well, it's hard to have a close relationship if someone's always snapping at you.
Yeah.
So showing that she's having a lot of self-love issues, you can say.
Mm-hmm.
And what to do with that is to talk to her. Just talk to her. Stop snapping at me. Is there any way we can stop this? And
Mhm.
She's just uncertain of her future. She's just taking out on you. She just, so talk it out.
Mhm.
It's under love. It's up to you. You won't know what to do.
Okay.
So, blessings.
Okay, thank you. My second question, do you see me maybe moving in with this person, or like going to this Asheville place? It's like 2 hours from where I live.
Mm.
Really wants to move there, and I was just wondering if you see this in the future, what you could say about that.
We'll say the two of you might move in together. Is a possibility.
Or something like that.
As
Yeah.
long as she stops biting at you, yeah.
Right. Okay.
That has to come. That has to ease up. She knows it's wrong, but she's just not used to being around someone this close to. So she needs to
Interesting.
talk it out. So the more you talk about it, and whatever way you feel is comfortable, the more it will calm down.
Okay.
So blessings.
All right. Well, that's good advice. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
All right, up next we got Daria.
Hey there.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. So, just wondering, maybe something new is coming up. Do you have any messages for me?
Business decisions. Nothing too drastic. Life, those business decisions. That's all they're saying at this time. Nothing too exciting, but possibly a new business venture also with some of what your school, it has to do with your schooling. As for the social life, that's still kind of, as you know, on the side, or non-existent.
Yeah.
It will continue to do so until the end of this month. It will have a fluctuation. It will open up a little bit, but you're doing a lot in astral. You don't want to be messing with that too much.
Yeah, kind of feeling that.
Mm-hmm.
But
as you probably know, you're needed more in astral than you are in this world, but you need this Earth's energies for you to do your astral work, as you can tell.
okay. So basically, I'm taking energies from my surroundings. Okay. So any other messages that can be nice to hear from you? Anything?
Something about a dragon energy. Something about shutting them down. At least in your past, you had no choice. Something about putting a quirk in it. That they show. Now you weren't human during that time, but you can say their dragon energies got really heavy on this planet in the past, maybe over heavy, and so it had to calm down. That's what we're seeing right now.
You are kind of cryptic with the info.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a reason why.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm not going to ask then. I'm just going to do it through a private channeling.
It has to do with your mission with the angels, basically. Elohim energies of some Draconian had to be removed from the planet. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You get too much of it. Let's put it that way. So you're still kind of cleaning up from the old guard that was here in the past. Can't bring in the new without clearing out the old. That's what you're doing here.
Okay. That's nice, knowing that I'm doing something.
Yes.
Just kidding. I'm overworked. Okay, thank you, honey.
Yes, blessings.
See you in astral. Blessings.
All right, thank you for that. Up next we have Emmy.
Hi, how's it going?
Doing well. Yes, how can we help you?
Yes. So my first question is, so Donald Trump was in my dream again. He was traveling with me, and I'm just wondering, what the significance is of that.
Well, you're protecting him from the deep state, from him getting fully pulled in. So you help him choose his words wisely. Let's put it that way. So it has a lot to do with protection, and you see he's still alive, so there's something going on. That's right. So it feels like you're given, it just, he kind of pushes it to the edge. There's more to it than that, but I believe it's mostly for protection, what we're about to say right now. And yes, he is connected to QAnon, but he's not fully aware of it. But he is connected to it. He's not consciously aware of it, let's put it that way.
Okay.
His spirit's connected to it, yeah.
It's very interesting. Thank you for that. And I'm just wondering if I can have some messages from anyone for my spiritual path. Thank you.
Yes, messages from the Arcturians, yes. Comfort energies are coming in. You're going to be able to think more clearly the rest of this year, and it's not going to be perfect, but you're kind of rebuilding your life, as you can see. So new progress is coming up. It's going to, new opportunities, not just in the work situation, but the personal situation will grow too. So just follow your instincts on that.
Oh, that's
just
amazing.
Have fun, basically.
I'm just wondering real quick if they've been showing up in my pictures.
Yes. Zeta is too, but I think it's mostly Arcturian.
Okay, thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, very nice. Up next, we have Marvin.
Greetings. How you doing tonight?
Greetings. Doing well. How can I help you?
Oh, man. I've been going through some things, man. Nate, I've been going through some things. For my first question is, when I be driving to work, and normally I just say to myself, well, you probably already know if you could pick up and stuff. What's the feedback of the beings when I be driving to work, welcoming them or picturing just fooling around and stuff? I'm just trying to get a spread of what's the feedback. Is it like negative, like, oh man, or is it like, wow, like why is he trying to express those type of emotions towards me? And you don't,
Well, yeah. First off, they want you to have a safe trip to work. But there are ships that do follow you. I believe it's mostly Palladian and Syrian. I believe it's mostly Palladian, though, from what we're seeing. It do give you hints of there is a presence there, as you probably already know. Now, the negative ones, they show up, but I believe you're connecting more to the positive. Sometimes you want to see the other side of it, so you'll have a not so friendly one show up. But that's just from their point of view. So you're always talking to them, as you know.
So how do they feel? Even if they're not so good ones and stuff, if you still expressing love, are they shocked, like bewildered, or is they like, do they actually feel humbleness?
Well, yeah, sometimes like if you get heated, angry, or whatever it might be, yeah, it does they do pull back a little bit, but they still resonate with the message. They do pull in knowledge that you have. So they take all information they understand where you're coming from too. Like they see the different levels of human emotion, where this is all coming from. Aliens are like lie detector tests. So like they know where every emotion, where every word is coming from you.
Well, was that a test when I got agitated yesterday?
Yes, of course, yes. That's in this world, yeah, there was more like a negative being that was basically testing you. Well, he doesn't like what you're doing. You're connected to more positive energies, so that's why.
Okay.
Try and run interference. No worries. Just keep going forward. It's all right.
Okay. For my second question, what was that I seen? I guess last week that I posted on Hangout. Was that the cause of Google Hangouts getting shut down because I took a certain, I guess, picture, and right in the middle of those clouds, it was like a bubble. It was weird, and I spotted it and I took a picture instead. Was that the reason why they changed Google Hangouts? And what was it?
No, it has. Well, they were going to change Google Hangouts anyway.
Okay.
But basically Google doesn't know what they're doing. They can't make the right decisions. But yeah, it's unrelated to your picture. Not to worry about that.
Okay. So what was that formation? It was unlike the other clouds. So what was it?
Oh yeah, mothership energy. Yes, two of them there, from what we're seeing. At least fragments of it. It wasn't the full thing, as you can see.
Yeah. So what do they say when they get spotted? Do they be like, "Oh shit, man, we've been spotted"? I thought you said that you was a technician on cloaking devices.
Well, yeah, they do pick up on you eventually. They don't always pick up on you instantly. But they know somebody's going to see them, but you're always looking, so you're the one that spots them for the most part. So most
So
people
that kind of draws them. That draws attention sometimes because we've been having a lot of Uber contact with my brother. He had. I'm not gonna ask this question and stuff like that. Might be next week and stuff, but he had a contact and stuff, and so I don't know. I guess too much knowledge and stuff like curiosity and stuff. Killed the cat.
It's not going to kill the cat. No, if you're no, you'll be fine. You and your friend will be fine. Well, you're going to this contactee energy. You're getting closer to it. So, continuing the path. I mean, this is your identity. This is who you are. So keep being.
So keep being me, being calm.
Exactly.
Okay.
The negative will come and go because look at the world you're on. You're doing pretty good for the most part, as you can see.
Yeah.
Because this place is here to drive you crazy, as you know.
All right. Thank you. Blessings to you, Nathan.
Blessings.
Okay. Up next we have Kingsley.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Is there any messages for me at this time?
You're bringing more positive timelines to yourself. You get more confident in your abilities. The energies of flight are getting stronger with it. Even if you don't concentrate on that much, you're flying. The energies to fly are getting stronger with you. At least the consciousness of it doesn't mean you're going to be flying everywhere anytime soon, but you are pulling that closer to you. You're just getting more confident in yourself altogether. So continue to discover yourself, basically. Blessings.
Yeah, and I realize I'm getting sensitive. So so what when I think I have to control my thoughts a little bit more or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
not every. Yeah, some people's thoughts don't. Yes, yours can be you're more aware of it, so it can be very positive and also very destructive. Yes.
Yeah.
So that is the energy of Atlanteans. You are tapping into that consciousness. Yes. So you're making more progress than you realize.
Right. Blessing.
Yes.
Okay, blessings. Next we have Dragon.
Hi, how you doing?
Yes, greetings.
Hey, I just wanted to give a quick message that I think people need a little more prodding from the other side, more light to balance the dark. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yes.
I know are wanting to wait till more people reach out to them, but I think that's not very practical based on what I'm seeing. So I would definitely ask for a little more pushing from the other side for people that can handle it. So my first question is basically it seems like the darkness is pushing really hard to keep control. We kind of knew that would happen. Can you give a status update on our ascension energies and where we are as a collective?
Well, yes, the positive ascension is getting stronger. The negative makes itself more known, but that doesn't mean that positive isn't getting stronger. The negative makes itself, it yells to tell everybody that's still here. That means the positive is getting stronger also. So the positive might not always show itself. It might not be so clear, especially because there's so much negative in consciousness, because most people are connected to it. But the positive is breaking through. It just hasn't had its moment in the sunlight yet, or in the limelight. It's working towards it. If that makes sense.
No Care Bears yet.
That's going to be some time.
My second question is, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this energy of the name. Abner, does that ring a bell?
Yes. What about it? Yes.
How's he doing? I know he had I moved away, so I didn't really talk to him much.
Mm-hmm.
I heard he had a really tough time near the end before he passed over.
Mm-hmm.
How did he do, and is he okay on the other side now?
Well, he's still. I mean, even in this, it's been a while, but since he's crossed over from what we were seeing, but he's still crossing over. He's still connected to this world. Sometimes that can take 5 to 10 years, depending. But he's doing well, but he's still holding on to this world, as you could probably feel some of that. So, is this more he wanted to do here? So he wasn't ready to go. Let's put it that way, from what we're feeling from him. But he's making the best of it. But he wants to be with his family, so he's holding on to them with dear life. But he's doing well overall.
I feel a lot of his energy connection to the Palladians passed over to a close friend of his, still writing books and sending messages out.
Yes. When they cross over, he kind of weaves his energy here and then connects to other alien species and brings that closer. So he's still working with the world like a priest would work with a church, kind of. Maybe that could be the best symbolism, but he's still working with the earth. Let's put it that way. He didn't want to leave all the way. Let's put it that way.
I appreciate that, and I'm glad that he was prodded to pass over. I think he was getting way too way too grounded, and was starting to become harmful to him. Was what I felt, even though I could feel that, even though I wasn't talking to him the last 2 years. I don't know if I'd want to, because it may have been painful for me to see what he was going through. Anyway.
Yes, he thought there was more to this life. He didn't quite understand this reality. He was connected more to fourth dimension energies. He just didn't understand it. So he was just fighting with it, as you can probably pick up on that.
All right, thanks.
Yes, blessings.
Yep. All right, here we go. Up next, I have Omran's questions. He asked me to read. His first question: what should I expect in this month or the next one?
Slow change, but keep communicating as he wishes to, like for job change or for. I feel like it's the time for career change, but it's up to him. I feel like this is a great time. It'll be a couple of months if he wishes to go in that direction. The energies seems like he's kind of bored where he's at right now. So there's a possibility of that. We just see career change keeps coming up. So that's up to him for him too. At least in the third dimension, we're saying Anunnaki connections is connecting to quite a bit. He's trying to figure them out. He doesn't have them fully. He's healing a great deal of them for more information to come through. Blessings.
Blessings, thank you. I definitely get that feeling sometime myself.
Yeah.
His second question: is there any kind of soul connection between me and the Prophet Ali, or a message from him?
Yes, there is a kind of like a soulmate connection. Two of them have been through many lifetimes together, as friends, brothers, however you want to look at it. So right now, just message from deeper than he's already looking. He's looking pretty deep as it is. A lot of his energy, his knowledge is in the sun, or the second sun, or the second Earth that's not known here. And there's other planets here that have not seen in your third dimension that you can tap into also, which is higher astral. Basically, higher astral is healing at this time. He doesn't always agree with Omran doesn't always agree with those in the higher astral realms. He probably knows that. He's healing that at this time, trying to at least. Blessings.
Blessings, thank you. All right, up next we have Renee.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
My first question was, is there anything we can tell our children to help them with these subliminal messages on movies and music that are sexualizing or causing more violence in our society?
Not to pay attention to it so much. Or they can watch it, but not let it rule them, because it instantly controls them. It's kind of like look outside. I mean, yeah, you might have seen those events on TV or wherever it might be, but don't let it absorb you. Keep it outside of yourself. Obviously, children are not taught how to do that. A parent can teach. You can watch anything you want. Basically, just keep the energies outside of you. If it's positive, of course, bring in whatever you want. But realize there's a lot of programming going on. You can keep the program out of your mind, basically.
Okay.
So that's one way.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. My second question is, I'm being attacked very strongly energetically, especially the past 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if there's something I can do to reduce the effects of the attacks.
The Archon Bat. Archon Bat from Astral. Now you're trusting yourself. I believe it's. I mean, yes, it's not helping, but it's also it's kind of pushing you to strengthen yourself. So look at it from that point of view. No matter what happens, I'm getting stronger out of this. So, I mean, you'll be fine in the long run. They're just messing with your mental state, from what it seems like. Yes, go ahead.
I think it kind of helps me because I'll run out around in circles and it'll keep me from danger or lead me to another clue.
Exactly. You're going into the higher astral realms to receive information. This reality, you kind of done what you can with it, so now you're looking at other places. Connecting with nature even stronger. Yes, the shift will occur eventually. You're gonna have a major energy shift here eventually. The more people are understanding it, there's enough people who are already tapping into it, but don't always understand where you're heading. So you are on that. You're on the right path, though. So hopefully.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes. Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings.
All right, up next we have Colin.
Greetings.
Greetings. Yes.
Thank you for coming in tonight. I'm wondering if you have any messages for me about the meditation I had on Tuesday night.
Well, it feels like you cleared out a lot of blockages. We also see a lot of Egyptian energies that you're opening up. You're opening up a lot of Egyptian vibrations for the earth and also for yourself. We also see a lot of times that you're connected to a gargoyle. That might not have showed up, but you do have gargoyle connections of understanding the mysteries of this earth. Some beings from mythology beings, such as a gargoyle being. Not many people quite understand it, but some do connect to its knowledge and incarnate to understand it more. So you're bringing in you're bringing in new vibrations from at least the Middle East slowly into your environment. So that's what I see at this time.
Okay, thank you. I'm also wondering, it's kind of weird happened today where a coworker who's also a therapist told me about a client who mentioned my name, and this client doesn't know that I know this person. And it kind of just rocked me a little today. It's kind of shocking and kind of opened up this whole thing. So I'm wondering if you have any messages on why that happened, why that came in, what's going on.
Well, it feels like that person's not really ready to open themselves up. It feels like you're connecting to them and told them and assisted them, but they weren't fully ready to find themselves. From what it seems, from what we're picking up on, at least.
Do you know why what they mentioned about me? Is there any sense of what that would be?
They're not making it. It just had this. They just weren't fully understanding everything that you were, doing. Let's put it that way. They weren't understanding what your manner, your work was. Let's put it that way. So that's what we pick up from that. Say nothing
Yeah.
to worry about. It's a life lesson for you, but nothing to truly worry about in the long run.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Lessons.
Greetings again. Up next is me.
Yes, greetings.
Thank you. I got a question. I'm just wondering how my ability is going to develop going forward. I share my vibration and my frequency through technology to other beings.
Mhm.
And to small animals in person, they can feel it from me as well. How long until it develops to a point where I could share my vibration with others in person without the medium of technology between us?
Well, you're connecting to an Arcturian side of yourself.
Mhm.
And for right now, technology, you're kind of studying, figuring out how to operate. What
Mm.
you're figuring yourself out right now.
Mhm.
So over time, it will. We felt will be a couple of years because iron people are fully ready for it. So yeah, you can basically go to a full blast, as you could probably figure that out, right?
Right, right. But how would it go? I guess develop or come into manifestation, and
It'll
I
just
guess
happen.
as people are more ready for it.
Yes, it'll just happen. You'll just. I mean, technically, you can activate it right now.
Yeah, I feel that because I
Yes.
see it from little animals like birds. They'll take
Mm-hmm.
if I send my
Mm-hmm.
vibration to them, they'll like nosedive or do like a loop de loo out of the way, or
Yeah.
they'll definitely feel it. But I guess it's not ready yet for bigger beings like humans.
Exactly. I mean, this is something that you can connect to the timelines. You can feel the timelines of the Earth. Connect to Mother Earth even deeper. Feel the timelines of when are people going to be ready.
Right.
It's another that will help you. I feel like in the long run to feel like why is this blockage? What's going on here? And you can kind of see it. See, where's that blockage coming from? Is it coming from South America? Is it coming from it is definitely coming from your country. But where else is it coming from?
Right. Right.
A lot of it's fear. It's just a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people don't want to see themselves. They're not taught to see themselves, as you know.
Yeah. So I just keep patient and keep tabs on everybody. See how
Uh,
the collective is coming along.
well,
But
with your abilities, you can keep on just figuring it out. Where else can you go with your energy field? So
yeah,
that,
I
that
think it came to me outside of the box, so I just gotta keep thinking outside of the box with.
exactly
Uh,
graduate. Yes.
all right, thank you for that. For my second question, are there any beings or astral around me recently that have any messages?
Well, yes, I mean connected to bird beings, the carrion beings, the golden beings have been basically you want to go above all of the nonsense of reality. There are many that don't want to cause any more chaos, and you're connecting more to kind of like it sounds weird. See you on the other side. It's
Yeah.
like we're here putting up with all this. It's kind of like a corporation that's ran by people that don't know what they're doing or something around those lines, and you're kind of managing it the best you can, and there is a positive outlook to it. So basically, a message from them is that it's a war zone. It's a spiritual war zone. It's basically telling people they don't have abilities, and people here that are shut off try to take people's abilities, turn them off. They're not even aware of it. So that's where the darker forces are operating. So the darker forces obviously are using people like puppets, basically.
Yeah, pretty much our politicians.
Yes.
Key example right there.
So
All right.
the reason they see that you can tap into that puppetry going on. I think you already do that to a certain extent, but a little bit more.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes.
Blessings to you. Up next, ready, we got Retro.
Hello, sorry.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. So it's not just me that I've been feeling a lot of energy to being pushed forward. I know a few people I've known also have been having this kind of same urge to like find no stability or push forward in like the third dimensional world. Can you explain maybe what's going on the other side?
Explain what's going on in the fourth dimension.
Yeah.
Well,
Or-
yeah, many of you are opening yourselves up more. You're trusting yourselves more, which allows more fourth dimensional energies to come in. Now,
Right.
those that aren't aware of all this, doesn't matter. You're becoming basically. Many of you are strengthening yourselves. Like, yeah, we can handle the backlash from people that think we're all crazy people.
Right.
That's what you're building up. You're building up your libido, however, whatever word you use on airplane. You're strengthening yourself.
I was actually referring more to like a lot of people I know and myself have been thinking about the career in the future and stabilizing things.
Mhm.
Trying to let go of bad patterns. Can you explain anything what's pushing that, or
Well, you're breaking them down right now as you think about it.
yeah.
You're breaking down old systems. You're not in astral. You can't, physically do. Well, you can physically do it, but you're astrally doing it. You and others, obviously. Or
So
those.
could that be kind of the reasoning why I like to kind of be erratic lately, or?
Oh yeah, you get kind of panic attack in some regard.
Yeah.
You feel like you're kind of like, oh, what's going on? So, like when you're looking for like a mystery, like the Epstein situation, you bring something up. When you bring in like a truth, of course, many probably won't believe it. It does. Like you're pulling it out of astral. You're allowing others to, most of the human collective will look away and laugh at it. But the whole thing is your world's going to get more insane over time, basically.
Right.
Because it already is. So more positive energies are going to come in and show basically the wizardry of your existence. So, I mean, if you talk about portals and all that, anything's possible, and it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you just continue what you're doing, basically. Yeah, you might feel like you're losing your marbles, but that's just you shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Second question is, I'm kind of planning 2 creative endeavors in the next however long. Do my guys any messages about that? I'm thinking about learning watercolor through making an Oracle deck, and then also writing fiction.
Yeah,
Do my
that's
guys
good.
have anything to say about that?
Yes, you're just releasing the third dimensional energies by doing these things. All those projects are here to open you up. Yeah, it might look really alien, but let it happen. You'll feel a lot better. You got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for others out there that feel like they're blocked and they can't receive information. A creative avenue, whatever it might be, doesn't have to be perfect.
Right.
So, yeah, you're on the right track.
All right. Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
All right, we got a couple more people to go. Let me see. Sorry about that. Up next, we have James.
Yes, greetings.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Nice.
So do I have any Nordic or other connections or messages lately?
Just continue your creative arts. You are healing a lot of your chakras as you believe more in yourself. And even for yourself to speak even louder, if you wish to speak loud at all. Your thinking and mental capacities are going to get stronger too. Basically, you're just being you, and more of you'll start to sharpen a lot of your skills. So just more expressive you are, the better. And like the fairies and angels that you're connected to, just continue to pull them in. It does help. Blessings.
Okay, there's this girl that was crying in my arms in my dream. It was the old blonde friend of mine. Can you tell me what that's about?
Is that somebody new in this reality?
Yeah.
Or okay, yeah. So you're still connected to her in astral, and you're healing a lot of her. Apparently, she made a decision she's not too proud of, and you're helping her through it to keep her, I'd say, alive, because she really has a lot of doubts about herself right now. So most likely, I'm not sure 100% you'll remember the dream of her, but you'll definitely, your connection with her is definitely going to get stronger. She just has a lot of doubt in her energy field at this time. So they're not saying what it was about them. So,
I see. Thank you.
And last up for the evening, I have Braden's questions. I'll read for him.
Yes.
His first question is for Roizen. He says, "My partner and I are thinking of traveling together and living in the van life, free from permanent residence. A part of me is really excited about this, but also unsure if I should do this. Does my future require adventure or stability?"
Well, this is good, but we don't feel like you're going to do it forever. You might do it for, you got to say, like a month or two. And then you'll say, okay, find someplace, settle down, and rebuild. So you might be there temporary and then move on, because it's going to get to you eventually. Living in your van might be fun at it for a while, but after a while, it might cause more trouble than you want. But yeah, you want to be free as a bird, as you can see. Quite understood.
And his second question is for him. Are there any messages for me for the tall whites or others?
And you're downloading a lot of information. You can call it galactic knowledge. So just follow your instincts and your life plan, what you feel like. Sometimes thinking outside, just sporadically, just follow your feelings and doing it is the best thing you can do for yourself right now. So you're kind of running, you're taking life, by the horns, as they call it, and just doing what's best for you at this time. So follow your heart, basically. Blessings.
Blessings. I believe that's the last person of the evening, according to my notes. But thank you very much again. Blessings to you and your collective.
Blessings to all of you and your discovery of one of yourselves. Blessings. Right. Greetings. Right on those students here. Okay. All right. Much love, everyone, and catch you. Have a great rest of your week. See you next time. Much love.